Hey there, guys. So today I wanted to bring a new game to your attention. I don't know if you know about this already. I just figured I was going to make this update video because I think I see myself playing this game, and depending on the direction Buddy Fight goes in, I could see this channel shifting primarily to be on this game. And there's a lot of aspects of the game that are very Buddy Fight reminiscent, and there are a lot of good reasons for that. So we will sort of get into that. But basically, this is a document um, put together, and I really hope credits at the bottom because I can't remember the name. But this is a really good Google Doc, and this basically has all the information we know so far about Project Dominator. So first, a little bit of background for this game. This was initially pitched, and it was crowdfunded by the Force of Will, the same company that made that game, and it was crowdfunded there. And then in I think 2018, Bushy Road bought the game, they took it off Force of Will's hands, and they've had it ever since. And we actually haven't really heard very much um, about it since its announcement a few years ago, or since the announcement that Bushy Road were taking over. We got that initial sort of teaser, initial bit of art, but then nothing really was announced after that. But I think you'll probably come to the same conclusions as me because it is now being headed by the creator of Buddy Fight. That I think it's very much feeling like a Buddy Fight 2.0 kind of thing, like a more adult version. Basically, a version of the game. Someone asks you, "Do you play any card games?" And you go, "Yeah, I play a game called Project Dominator." Even though it's basically Buddy Fight but better, you don't feel embarrassed saying it's called Project Dominator or Dominator because it's not called Buddy Fight. Basically, this is a game you can tell people you play and not want to crawl into a fucking ball. Right, so let's. So I'm basically. I will link this Google Doc in the in the description, so you can have a look at it for yourself. But yeah, let's have a look. So the concept for the show is here. It's this sort of sword that's been stuck into the ground. It's create a portal, and you get these the game Dominator, which is used as a communications or a political tool, and then people, players or conductors, fight with their conduct monsters in arenas with special effects. But real Dominators can materialize the monsters, and so basically it feels like kind of Future Force, but like a person. Yeah. So we'll show some of the character designs here. We've got Ryoga and Faisal, and this is one of the initial teaser images, which sort of heavily implied that these would be the main characters, but this kind of thing as well, but it ended up being not being the case. So here we've got a chibi form of this conduit monster here. We got some concept art studying this card materialization phenomenon. But actually, this is the protagonist because it wouldn't be a card game anime if the protagonist didn't have genuinely ridiculous hair. And frankly, this is not ridiculous enough. I don't care if it looks like he's got a sword in his head. No, this is just a shit version of Tasuku's jackknife, mate. No. we need blue hair, boy. So yeah, I mean, this guy is clearly just Aichi Sendo, but less young. I mean, like, it's pretty reminiscent. But yeah, so you can see here, like, there's a lot of more specifics. Apparently, he's really good at deck building, but basically, people can't play his decks. Apparently, he's too big brain for people to understand. All right, I'm on board with this so far. Cool. So here we've got the squad. We've got the boys. We've got the main character. We got his mate, and we got the fucking chonker. It's just ridiculously fat for no reason, and also has a floating leg. I reckon that is his. What's it? Dominator. Is his buddy. That's his buddy. So here we got some more characters, and this feels kind of cool. It's like an armor thing, and there's in and out of battle mode, which is quite cool. Apparently, this is used in Battle Spirits anime, so that's pretty cool. We can see here that from the teaser images we've seen, from a little bit of animation, that it looks like everyone's cards are going to be represented differently, which is also really cool. Body Fight kind of did that with the way the decks, like the deck holders, but like fundamentally once it was out, it was out. But everyone had a different kind of deck holder, and that was kind of cool. So this just seems like a natural evolution of that. Here we've got, I mean, what is one of the more insane looking hairstyles, so I have no idea how you'd achieve. And we got our first look at a card. So this feels sort of horror-y, Alice in Wonderland-esque. But the art's good. So, I mean, immediately, this art is better than Weisschwarz. This art is better than Final Fantasy. God knows the art in that game sucks. So yeah, good stuff. The art is good. That's a good start. Because honestly, a lot of card games come out and they don't really have great art. Now I don't know how. I really would like to see foils and stuff because it's kind of important to me that like if I'm spending this much money on cardboard, it better look nice. That's why I really don't like spending money on Magic because the cards are fucking shit. But anyway, yeah. So you say like real dominators feel like each force got a body, no body, no words. All right, so here we got some more cards. This dude looks really cool. This dude also looks really cool. These are, I mean, they're well done arts. I think the gorilla dude is a fucking meme, but I think I've found the world I'll be playing. This yokai myth themed world. I'm 100% gonna be building this one when this game comes out. Like, Skull Warriors, my first Buddy Fight deck. One of my first ever Yu-Gi-Oh decks was Six Samurai. So like, yeah, this is my shit. So here's something really interesting, and it very much feels like the flag concept but evolved. Because so obviously in Buddy Fight flags, they to an extent have individual rules. You know, like sometimes it's taken to an extreme, like with Gear God, like with Chaos, and like with Time Dragons. Those are basically the craziest it gets, really, when it comes to specific rules, or and like Tef, but like basically just Time Dragons. That's the craziest it's gone, and Lost World kind of. Here, it looks like, and this is sort of what I was hoping Buddy Fight was going to be at the very start, where it seems as if different flags have different sort of starting life totals, but also like different amounts of starting resources and like different amounts of things they can do. So the details are here, but like, you know, different starting life totals, offense, defense. Now maybe you know, yeah, this is how many attacks and guards you can do turn, changes the layout. Maybe these numbers end up having something to do. Maybe there are like these numbers on here end up having something to do with how many cards you have in your opening hand or something like. And it seems like your avatar cards can also attack. So I mean, yeah, this generally on the whole just seems like an improved version of the flag concept from Buddy Fight, which I like to see. Here we have a first look at a promotional card. Now you remember, like this was crowdfunded under Force of Will, so this stuff isn't necessarily going to apply to the game we get. But here we see we've got some 2-cost, draw 2, discard 1. So just a 2-cost filter. I'll say this is immediately quite a good card. So I don't know whatever clan, world, whatever you can use this with. Though I'll come back to that because. Well, okay, so whatever decks can use this, it seems pretty good. But from what the creator has said, is he said, I don't know if that's specified here. Don't think it is. But yeah, so basically he specified, he said, the creator said that he wants it to there not to be a clan thing. And if you look at Bushiroad games, pretty much without exception, there has always been an element of splitting by clan, right? Nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh!, nothing like, you know, Magic is like kind of, but like you can still sort of use everything. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very much you can kind of use whatever you want. And it would be very interesting to get a Bushiroad game which was more like that, because all the ones we've had so far is Weisschwarz, you're stuck in your series. Vanguard, you're stuck in your clan. There used to be clan mixing back in the very day, but now, no. Buddy Fight, very much stuck in your world. Obviously, you have generics, but like, you know. So hopefully, this will be something a little bit more, which encourages more deck building creativity, right? Because there's only so much you can have when you're stuck in worlds. Like when you can mix and match, that's when things start getting pretty crazy, right? Now, apparently, like there might be some sort of resource deck that would be interesting. If there's going to be a mana-based system, like Force of Will's method of doing that sort of mana basis is probably the best I've seen. Dragon Ball Supers is pretty good. So if it's something like if there is another resource deck that you use in that sense, like the Force of Will, that would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. So yeah, you can see there are some a bunch of now these are these came from a live stream and this is very recent. So this is perhaps some of the more finished card designs, and they look good. Definitely, they look good. You can see like, well done. I like the art. I'm into it. Yeah, and we can see here like a lot of effects on this dude, on this red guy. Their stats their stats seem high for level 1s, but I don't know. We don't really have any context for the stats, so. But yeah, this keyword ride, similar to yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, this game really does feel like a Buddy Fight 2.0, and this is basically the point that really sells it to me. Is this sort of, we got this little snippet of a playmat. I don't think this is the full playmat. It's pretty small if it is. But you can see here we have a damage zone. So now immediately this was kind of shocking, because so far I was like, oh, this seems like Buddy Fight 2.0, but bang, damage zone, I'm like, oh, okay. It doesn't really feel like Weiss's damage zone. It feels kind of different. This feels a lot more like Vanguard's damage zone. And then we have your avatar zone. So then, now obviously here we know that your, I believe it's your avatar zone. Let's zoom in on here. It's a bit hard to read. Avatar, yeah, okay, avatar card. I think that's what it says. Anyway, so that's clearly where your avatar thing goes, and then you've got your cemetery, you've got your magic zones, so you can perhaps only have 2 spells going at the same time, maybe. But yeah, it seems like also in front you'll have the monster zone. So this very much feels like a mashup between Buddy Fight and Vanguard, and sort of improved. And I'm pretty excited for it. So yeah, that's basically that is what we know about Project Dominator so far. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm really annoyed that I don't know who made this. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't know who made this. Whoever this was, thank you very much. This is a great document. I'll leave the link to the description. You can have a detailed read for yourself. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this game, and I'll be covering it for sure when it comes out. So yeah, hopefully sometime this year or next year we can get a more detailed look at it at least, and I can give some sort of more well-formed opinions than just, oh, this is some like concept that we've got. But yeah, right. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.